Scorpio, welcome to the channel. Scorpio, this is your love reading for the next 7-ish days, and it is timeless. Are you dealing with a Capricorn or an Earth sign? Interesting. Scorpio, I may be saying you this and they that. If the story is resonating but it's backwards, please do feel free to swap the energies or flip the script, if you will. And if this reading does not resonate this week, please do feel free to watch the videos for your rising moon and Venus placements. I believe there will be a message for you in there somewhere. Scorpio, what is up for Scorpio in love for the next 7 days? All right, let's go, Scorpio. So, there you are in your own reading. We have the Death card. The Death card is good. Transformation, new beginning. The Death card is letting go, releasing something, and a new beginning, a transformation, like the butterfly, letting go of the gooey little mess that it is and turning into this gorgeous butterfly. It's the end of an old automatic way of doing something and the beginning of a new, fresh, real way. Okay, this is you, and so for you to show up in your own reading is monumental. It's a big thing. And then also for this card to be so powerful, I feel like, Scorpio, you are going through, or you will soon go through, a huge transformation. There's a big change that's coming, and it will require leaving something behind, or ending something will be a part of it. That can be hard, but sometimes, but it's necessary. Five of Swords. I feel like you could be in a situation that is very contentious. You could be with a person that has to be right all of the time. Sorry, my hands are just hurting. They're so dry. You could be with a person who has to be right all of the time. You could be with a person who has just a very negative outlook. You could be with a person that you just can't stand anymore. And maybe this is you. Maybe you have the negative outlook because it's just like maybe they've done something to you, or maybe it's just time for this thing to end. But there's some kind of contention. When I see the Five of Swords, I never learned this, but it's what I always feel, like lose-lose. You know, if you're in a relationship and you're not happy anymore, you should be able to go to the person and say, hey, you know, I'm not happy, I'm out, you know, in a nice way. And I'm sure, you know, the reaction won't always be, oh, okay, great, I feel the same way. I mean, there'll be tears, there'll be, you know, pain, there'll be, you know, of course, all kind of stuff. But as it progresses, I would think that if people really loved each other, they'd be like, okay, well, you know, it may, you know, kill me inside. I may feel horribly sad. I may feel betrayed. But if this is what the person wants, then, you know, what am I to do? You know, how can I I don't know why at this point in my life I feel the need to straighten these up, but okay, there you go. Who am I to tell this person they can't go? But I don't know, I'm going to make this up and pull it out of my hiney, but I'm probably 10% of relationships can really end that way. Usually people try and they'll beg, they'll plead, you know, what can I do? They'll blackmail, they'll try and make the person feel guilty. or they'll even get really shitty and try and do anything that they can do to sabotage this person's ending. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here, is that this thing isn't gonna go easy. Sorry, Scorpio, but this person is not gonna go easy. It's gonna be like a lose-lose. It can't be a win-win-win. It's gonna be a lose-lose, because even though you'll be winning in the long run by leaving and separating and going your own way, they're going to make sure that it's as painful as possible, and they want you to lose just as much as they're going to lose, is the feeling that I'm getting. But with the Judgment card, no matter what, you're getting a second chance and you're going to be fine. Oof, hold on here. This is a new deck. Doggone it. I hate to deface my decks, but I just go through and draw bikinis on everybody. It's just easier. Okay, for them we have the Star. Well, actually, this could be you. I'm not going to say for them. We have the Star, the Two of Cups. Yeah, no, this is you. The Six of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, this is mainly all about you getting out of this old thing, Scorpio. Well, no, I take that back, because I do see a new person coming in. Okay, but yeah. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So here is the dealio, and then I'm going to leave the Hierophant right there. Okay, so here's the deal. So yeah, I mean, you know, I just told you the story up here. You're going to want to leave. You want to leave. You're done. This is not satisfying. It's not nurturing. It's just not a good thing. This person is not going to let you go easy. It's going to be a real challenge. Okay? With Judgment, you are going to be okay. All right? This whole thing is going to be a real learning experience for you. And the affirmation is, I'm ready for a new beginning. And you are. This card means awakening and rebirth. You're being called to rise above your past mistakes and start anew. And I feel like this relationship, you know, hate to call it a mistake, especially if there are children involved in stuff, but I feel like you, I don't know, I'm not going to say you regret it, but it's just not a good thing anymore. Okay? Let's just put it that way. And this is just like a knowing. Okay? And it's like a knowing in your heart. I feel like you've known this thing needed to end for a long, long time. You've known it in your heart. But it finally like made its way up to your head and you're like, I got to get the hell out of here. But you are getting a new beginning. You are getting a second chance at love. Okay. I see a lot of healing here with the Star and the Four of Swords. I see you taking time. I mean, even if you've already identified a new person and maybe that was the trigger, the thing that made you realize, I don't want to be in this old relationship anymore. I'm not happy. I'm not valued, you know, whatever, right? I'd see you taking time to heal. We have the Four of Swords and the Star. And this time is going to be a really good thing. And what's beautiful is the Star card and the Judgment card, two more major arcana, are about renewal, healing, rejuvenation, reflection, like a lot of re's, okay? This time is going to give you hope. The affirmation for the star, I have hope and inspiration for the future. There's a message from Spirit, from God, from the universe. You're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. Okay? And if in your dealings with this person, you start to feel like, am I doing the right thing? This person can say a lot of things to make you feel bad, guilty, beholden, responsible. How could you do this? Well, I'm not happy. You know, a lot of people, it's like someone has to do something heinous before they'll leave. Like almost like they feel like they don't deserve to be happy, or they feel like they don't deserve to be treated any better. Like someone can just treat them, it maybe not abusive, but just like not well, you know? And that's the energy that I'm getting here, is that you've not been treated well. You've not been valued. Now here's the good news. This leaving is going to bring about a huge positive change. You're going to meet someone, and I would say within the next 2 months. Okay, this person could be another water sign. They could be a Cancer. They could be another water sign. But the love will be balanced. This person will be able to give and receive. I feel like your person may have had your past person, I don't know, I feel like they really came from a place of lack here. We have the Four of Pentacles, which is controlling. They could have tried to control everything. Been very possessive, insecure. They could have tried to, like, oh, let's do a joint account. And then you put your money in there, and then they tried to control everything and tell you what you could spend or what you could do. I don't know, I just total place of lack. And I feel like that negativity bled over. I don't know what word I want to use, but I feel like that negativity bled over, and like they didn't have good luck with jobs, and they may have not been working for a while and expecting you to carry the burden like forever. And you know, when you're a partner, if someone goes through a hard time, you're like, okay, you know, I got your back while this is going on. And then if something bad happens to me, you got my back. But I have a feeling like they maybe took advantage, and you're looking back and you're like, did they lose that job on purpose? So I would have to be responsible for them and take care of them. And now they're not even really looking, not because they're lazy, but because they're trying to create a scenario where you can't leave because they're dependent on you. I'm getting some kind of weird energy like that. But I see you getting out of it, okay? You could be married. We have the Hierophant here. If this is a marriage, again, they're going to give you a hard time. I'm letting you know that right now. But you're going to be fine. You're going to be wonderful. Getting out of this thing is going to, the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in your favor. This is going to be a good cycle. It's going to be a decisive moment. It's going to change your luck. Good things are going to happen financially, love-wise, everything. You're going to meet your person, maybe your love soulmate. Okay? The message from Spirit, that's, you know, this little slot here, opening your heart to love, a new beginning in love, the Ace of Cups, the gift of love, new beginning. We've got all kinds of new beginning cards here. New beginning, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. And again, we get Cancer. It could be a Cancer or a Pisces, could be another Scorpio like you, but I'm seeing Cancer twice. And we have the Six of Swords in the outcome. This is moving forward, moving on, departing, leaving something behind. So that's what I see you doing. Got a lot of healing right there. Put those cards together. That's what I see you doing. It's a transition. It's a change. This is, the Six of Swords is like a voyage, a journey, moving. This could be emotional. I think this is both for you. An emotional change, leaving something behind, leaving choppy waters behind, moving more towards calmer waters. Okay, but I think it could also definitely be physical. You could be, if there's a house and you're like, man, you know, I've been paying for this. I should be able to keep the house. You may want to stay, but eventually you see that the easiest thing is to leave. And I feel like with the Judgment card, the courts would say something like, okay, if you're going to leave, this person can stay in the house, but it's going to have to be sold, and you guys are going to have to share the proceeds. So it's going to be fair for you. Or if this person tries to keep the house, the court's going to say you have to buy Scorpio out. And if they can't afford it, then the house is going to have to be sold. You're going to have to wait a while, but you're not going to be left destitute. You're not going to get screwed, okay? Is the message that I'm getting. And then with the Hierophant, okay? The Hierophant, the King of Cups, I don't know. I just see this next relationship being very mature, very loving. And to me, the Hierophant in a love reading is about marriage. Because it's about tradition, convention. And in love, what is tradition? What is convention? Marriage. This could indicate that you are married and that's what you're leaving, but it could also indicate that you're going to end up finally in the marriage that is really going to fulfill you with the King of Cups. Again, water, Scorpio. And this could just be you turning into the King of Cups. You changing from the Death card, this huge change and transformation that has to happen, and becoming the King of Cups in this new relationship, where you can really trust. This is what the Star card tells me. You find someone that you really feel like you can really trust. We've got leaving the old behind and a new start screaming through this. It's going to be a minute. It's going to take time to get out of this. And it's going to be challenging, painful perhaps at some points, but you are going to blossom. You're going to do so much better. You're going to have a so much happier life. We've got love, we got cups all over the place. This old person, they are a Debbie Downer, negative Nancy. I got to think of one for a masculine. I just haven't thought of one yet. They're just not a happy person. And I really don't think it's your fault. I really don't think it has much to do with you. I feel like they're just that kind of a person. And they definitely can be an earth sign. Just someone super duper negative. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm not going to beat that anymore. This is what I have for you. Beautiful future. Thumbs up and subscribe. Hey, Scorpio, if you have not subscribed, please do. It would not cost you a penny. It would mean the world to me. Help me to grow my channel. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.